definitely... What the heck is that? Oh, I'm definitely going to check this game out. Coming soon. Well, we'll find out about that. Is it cutting off the screen is what I want to know. There we go. What's up, Birdman? I haven't even tried this game yet, but I'm gonna now. Once I get all these pop-outs done. Alright. The ratings, I mean the reviews. Oh boy, here we go. Just as I go live. I got a Walmart delivery coming. We'll keep an eye on it. Unbelievable. I just go live and Walmart's on the way. Alright, let me make this full screen. I love racing games. It's my favorite. So this was a must on my list. Must. What's up, Diesel? Yeah. I actually watched reviews. And all of them are like, this game is the best one they ever made. If you are a returning player, yes. I don't want assisted break-in, that's garbage. It's the typical stuff. How do we do the camera? Okay, here.
Hey, I know you won't hear this until you land.
What's up, Nick?
You are going to love it here.
I know those on TikTok.
I have so much to show you. There's just not enough hours in the day. And guess what?
You know I'll be obsessing
Jordan
on this
here
game
anyway.
for days now.
I've been busy getting everything ready. I've got the sofa to crash on for a while. I got the garage all set. Oh, he's here. Gotta go.
Everything May said is true. You would not believe this place. I'll see you very soon. Gotta go.
There's a huge event this weekend. Legends from all over making their way to the festival. It's gonna be
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's gonna load my other stuff from Forza
Let me know when you
5.
get this.
I don't know. It was weird. fucking smooth.
Brand new day here at Horizon Japan. So if you're listening in your car or you're kicking back on the bullet train, well, enjoy your day.
Uh-oh. See, oh my God, I went into the train. Oh, this is sweet. Japan. Gotta get used to it. There's a lot of eye candy on this game. With the visuals, I can see that already. What happened? The cutscenes. In play too. Nice.
One rising star hoping to secure that purple wristband is Nakamoto Midori, looking to show they have what it takes to ascend to the next tier of competition.
So we're getting like a taste of each event is what I'm getting at. Wow, the car is all over the place with the ice, as it should be. The snow. Woo! Wow. Oh. They need my music. Alright. What about what's going on with this translation?
サングラスをかけて一緒に打ち上げパーティーに参加してね。
Shit!
Weather condition optimal
Oh
for
shit,
launch.
look what's ahead of us.
Onboard system calibration checks complete. All systems are on. Main engine start. Heavy lift mission Tango 8の
way, I like the way it automatically puts you back on.
And now, a legend convoy headed for the festival. And leading the way, the amazing
That's long
2025
overdue.
GRGT prototype. Oh my word, just look at that thing. Everyone is going to the festival tonight. Legends made at Horizon.
Oh, fuck. There's no rewind. There's no rewind. Oh. This will make it a lot challenging. A lot more.
I finally get to say it. Here it is, the final stretch. Welcome, everyone, to Horizon Japan.
That wraps up the
I like it so far.
festival. If you're out in the crowd wondering if you're legend material, the Horizon qualifiers are starting soon.
Yeah. I ain't reading it. Oh, here we go with this stuff.
But don't go anywhere.
Oh my
Coming up, we have
God.
all the highlights
Here
from
we
another
go.
blockbuster day at Horizon Japan.
Oh my God. I don't even like the choices.
That was quite some performance from the esteemed Alina Marston, escorting the latest roster of legends. A pivotal moment in these drivers' careers.
I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, we'll go with body type.
In other news, we're pleased to report the
We'll stick with
successful
that.
launch of Heavy Lift Mission 358, carrying the Horizon Festival broadcast satellite.
How come I'm not going to the other thing? So let's just check that.
At the Itokawa Space Center to give it a memorable send-off. The Horizon qualifiers are just around the corner. A grueling mixture of road, dirt, and cross-country events to determine who has what it
Oh,
takes
God.
to earn a place in the Horizon Invitational.
Jesus Christ. It's not even anything close to my hair. Not even close. Oh, would you leave me alone? What the fuck is that? Let's just go with hair color. Dark brown. What? No. What the? What is that? On my hair? Amplifications. What is that? It's that on the face? What is that? That's in the ears? Oh, it's earbuds. What the ill. What the heck? I don't like any of them. Names. Can't we customize? Ew. I'll just go with this. It's out, yeah.
Hey,
If you pre-order.
I can't believe we're all here. Make yourself at home.
Oh, shit,
Whatever you
my
need, just
Walmart.
ask.
Hey,
Oh,
Sometimes they don't deliver to the right address.
And it's actually happening.
One
So-
stop away.
What's next, May?
Glad you asked. I know the two of you dropped everything to be here, so I got you both a little care package. Everything you need to make the most of your time here. First things first. When in doubt, explore. I've been back here 5 years already, and I haven't even scratched the surface. So, take this journal and document everything. I can't wait to see what you both discover. And I expect photographic evidence. Of course, if you need a guided tour,
Oh, man.
I've got you covered. I'm sure you both want to earn some cash. But with your driving skills, finding a job will be easy.
Tell me, what's the local racing scene like?
How about street racing at night in Tokyo City? And if that wasn't enough, I have one word for you.
1 second.
Toge.
Can't pause. Can I pause?
Hey, mate, this is great, thanks.
Nope.
We couldn't do this without you. Though someone forgot to bring a car.
Don't worry. I got you.
Go ahead, follow her.
Prepped these myself. And what's mine is yours.
And Kevin, I don't know if you saw the word of Max Fried. He's out at least a month. Nice,
The other
right?
two, you can use anytime.
See injuries. All right, time out. I have to pay attention to the delivery first. Can't leave the food out there with animals. I am waiting to see if they approach. I'm spying on them. It's beautiful out now. It's gonna be 80 tomorrow, 87 Sunday, and 90 on Monday. You know what I'll be doing this weekend, right? Bike riding. Maybe the pool will be warm enough by Monday. Kevin. Well, you believe it or not, the food would attract if I don't in time. It's too early for the raccoons. He's right here by the door, but that door is locked by the key. It's a good time for PPP though. I have a show with the Bishop in 3 hours, but that's 3 hours from now. Walmart. What? I don't know. We should see activity on the screen soon, unless they mess up my... We're going to play the game in a second, but I got a delivery coming any second. The last Walmart delivery went next door, and I was so upset because it was like a $200 order. Can you imagine if I wasn't keeping track? You think people are just going to say, oh, I got your food here. You want to come and get it? No, they're going to keep it. I don't trust that. So I got to make sure. I don't even know what they're doing right now. It says 1 minute away. Where are they? It looks like they're at my neighbor's house. They're at the top of the hill. Bill has to go outside. See what I mean? See what I mean? Wrong house. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tycho, chill. saying. It's probably the troll. If I have to guess, it's the troll. Of course it's the troll. The troll never gives up. Oh, it's too funny. They love to waste their time. All right, that's done. Oh, thank God. Okay, now we can get back to what we were doing. All right. That's actually a bee that looks like a, yeah, unalived. You're right. Or a spider got it. That's even worse. Could be a spider. What's up, Tammy? It is a big bug. Now, I'm not talking about the other issue that we talk about normally, because the other day I was, 3 days ago, I did something that TikTok didn't like, so I won't be on TikTok talking about the other subject that we usually discuss. And until there's more like breaking news that happens, you know, because there's still a lot of back and forth, then I'll approach it. You know what I mean? So, because I got back on TikTok today after 3 days of not being on. So I got to be careful about the other subject matter when I'm on TikTok. That's it. I should have known better. I really should have known better. But it's beautiful here. Yeah, I did, Tammy. I did. I did. Okay, the bird sound is not coming from the camera. It's coming from the video game. I'm like, wait a minute. Am I starting to lose it? Yep. The one thing I always wish that they had better music for the games. Now, I could mess with the settings and play my music behind the game, but it would have to be more instrumental. Because if the game is doing any speaking parts, the music would drown that. See, it's nice out. It's actually beautiful out. I mowed the lawn 2 days ago. Oh, I mowed it next door yesterday. Now let's get back to the game. At least the food is inside. Okay, who's messaging me now? Oh, delivery complete. I just thought I heard the front door. Alright, let's get back to this. Select. Which car are we going with here? It doesn't tell me. There's no way I'm going with that. Damn. I'll go with Sylvia's.
I got the Sylvia fitted out with the original Rocket Bunny body kit. Hit up a road race and make a statement.
We plan on it. So we're gonna get like a tour of the car now? Get in the car. Oh shit! Japan on the other side driving.
Make
Wow.
this plate your own, just so we know it's you.
Wow. That is crazy. What is this now? What the hell is this? 9? Oh no. Mom, the other room, I'm live. Too late. I'll change this. Come on. Do I gotta... What's going on here? Oh, I can do this letters too? Really? Alright, time out then. We're not gonna do this. Yes, we can. Oh, and it'll work in 2 different ways. If you hear anything, it's just Mom in the background. Oh. Mom, please, I'm live. I know. Oh my God. I don't like that.
Okay, that works. Now, let's head out. I have something lined up. First stop, Tokyo City.
Sounds good, mate. Lead the way.
Carla Rose on the block party.
Is that her saying? Is that the game audio?
Word on the street is the Horizon qualifiers are coming in hot. I'm heading out to see what's going down while you enjoy this jam.
Welcome to Tokyo City. There's a buzz around the place right now. I'll show you around, but stay close. Events are getting set up all the time. We'll have to navigate some,
Whoa!
roadblocks. Just follow me. I know the road was the back of my hand.
I'm gonna have to be more careful.
Roadblock. Change of plan. Take a left due to Stadium.
Wow, there's a lot of drifting. Wow, getting out of the drift is a tough thing.
Whoa. Never seen it up close before.
But it's good. It's more realistic, like.
All right, let's head along Ginkgo Avenue.
Oh, I can't get out of the drift. Oh,
Take the next left.
shit.
Left here.
Jesus Christ. Come on, rewind. This is gonna be awesome on multiplayer.
Coming up to Shibuya
Once I get
Crossing now.
cars and play the game. So I'm not paying $120 for a game.
Watch the oncoming traffic.
Look at this. Look at how crazy. It's the car, too. It's the car.
Okay, listen. I've got us three a chance to race around a new Horizon event route. It's just a taster, but hey, surprise.
I'm gonna have to be
we'll be meeting up
really
with a couple of
careful.
my friends. They're the ones who helped me
Trying to go too
organize this.
fast. might be apple juice tonight.
Alright, let me introduce Yuji-san and Keiko-san.
You both are too
When
much,
they're
you know
not
that?
at the workshop perfecting their builds, they help set up races for the festival.
Please, just Yuji is okay.
Yuji.
We have a new route here, ready for testing. We
Give me a
need
better
you to
car.
Make sure it's fun. Make sure it's Horizon.
Plus, it wouldn't really be Horizon if we didn't make it a race. So, up for it?
Of course.
Oh,
Do we even
God.
need to ask?
Well,
With that car?
I also need someone to test the tune on my R32.
Oh, please. I don't want Sylvia's car. Oh. No, no, no. What's this about now? No!
Remember, this is a race. So, no holding back.
With this piece of trash? Oh, shit! What checkpoint? Where's the checkpoint? Oh. I'm trying to cheat already. Get out of my way. This game is aggressive. It's aggressive. Like the drivers. Shit. This is one of those games you just can't like drift your way through. That's bad. You really have to navigate the car. This is not like you're gonna. It is a stickler to the speed. When you see them turn red or yellow, you better pause a little. Otherwise, you're gonna come hot. And you're gonna be drifting like I am. Fuck. Very aggressive. And this is challenging. As it should be. See, I'm not drifting as much now. So I'm trying to stick to the speed. That's good. I already did a huff a puff. What kind of huff a puff are we talking about, Tammy? I've got the munchy apple pie. What's up with the music? I'm gonna go bat nuts. I don't know if I can maybe that's what.
Okay,
No.
looks like the route walks well. As does the tune on that R32. Good work, everyone. Thank you.
Getting to race on an actual Horizon track was thanks enough. It's all practice, eh?
Well, we'll need it.
Look at the car.
Considering I've signed us up for the qualifiers.
Mate, this is amazing, thank you.
In that case, next time we meet, I'll expect you'll have your wristbands. So, go qualify.
What? Oh, I don't know. Hold on a second, everybody. What? What? On the big table. They're little ones. It's better that way. There's no sugar added, but they're spring. I had those in front of my house. One. I have a Japanese cherry, right?
Welcome to the
There.
spring qualifiers, our path to the festival and our first wristband. Standing in our way is the Horizon Invitational. So, we need to prove ourselves first in these qualifier events. Complete enough of these and we'll have a place in the Invitational. First step on the road to Legend Island. Better get to it.
I never like doing
What do you want to do first?
I never like doing these, but we might as well.
Straight to a PR stunt. Poor choice. I guess
Not
if
my
you wanna get to
choice,
the Horizon Invitational, this is the way to do
Might
it.
as well check how this game is gonna be. I'm not used to this on the other side of the road thing. What a drift. See what I mean? I'm feeling the game out. This other side of the road thing is gonna let me out. Oh, what was that? That was it.
Horizon calls these
Oh my god, I got
PR
2
stunts.
out of that?
The fast-
This
was
is your map.
Oh, I almost
It'll
said
help you keep track of where you've already explored. And it looks like you have plenty more left to discover.
it.
So you go? Better.
400 yards. Turn right.
Oh, it's telling me to turn.
You've arrived at your destination.
Horizon qualifiers start here. See you with the starting grid.
What's up with the music? Oh my gosh. What's up, Amy? The music, the music. Wow. Wow, grimy. This game is good though. It feels better. It's harder the way it should be. Challenging. yeah, change the radio station. That's true. There's got to be others. Oh my god, it's like crazy. First of many.
Qualify done, and a podium for good measure. Nice one.
Oh shit.
Hello, I'm Anna, your automated natural navigation assistant. Let me run through the new features in my latest software update. In my latest update, you can now utilize the auto drive feature, drone mode, world builder, and the what's next suggestion feature. Let's explore that now. Here I will recommend what you should do next. You haven't qualified for the Horizon Festival yet, so I've recommended a qualifier event for you. Select it, and I'll update your route.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Okay, Sasquatch. I have set your route to the road race event.
Sasquatch! Alright. Reveal, toggle, change, close map, fast travel. I don't want to fast travel. Reveal treasure map. Bonus points. I already purchased the treasure map. Oh.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you wanted to be a pirate. You should have said. Well, have fun searching for all that treasure.
Holy shit. What is that? Mascot. A board. Oh, I like this. Change filter. Oh, we're leaving all that. Collection journal. We need a lot. What the fuck? I think some of my Forza stuff just got imported. 8 cars owned. Alright, time out. We don't want to go too far out yet. Oh my god, my cars? A lot of the cars got imported? Or what the hell happened here? Should we go that fast? Time out. We don't want to do that. Campaign. They're gonna want money. See, I own that. Oh. Okay. I own that. It says purchased. Purchased. Oh, that's great. We're not worrying about that right now. We're not doing online right now.
You can use your skill point here to unlock perks. Every car has its own set, offering unique bonuses. Skill points can be spent on any car you own.
There is so much to see in Japan, so this journal will help you track your discoveries. As you explore, you'll earn stamps. Kind of like a diary of your journey. Take a look.
This is your car collection. Well, it could be. You can see everything you could possibly own right here. It's all sorted by manufacturer too, so earn cars to fill it out and get rewards. Pretty cool. That's a good start to your car collection. Keep it going.
With so much to see in Japan, you can keep track right here. Every road leads to discovery.
Oh no. I'm live. What's going on? Oh. Oh, okay. Here's the question. What about sound? Oh boy. There has to be a way to change the music, no? If there is, I ain't seeing it.
All right, making use of the camera I gave you.
No.
There's so much you can do with it. Get creative.
No.
Experiment with the settings. Share it to the world.
Let me tell you about Forza Link. Forza Link tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and suggests ways for you to link up,
Oh, there we go.
and play together.
Oh my god. I might be better off with the radio off. I think so. Yellow Magic Orchestra, I remember them. Radio off. Oh my gosh. I already did.
You've arrived at your destination.
Here's another one. What is that? Mascots.
That's a bonus board.
We gotta
the
go
festival crew
around?
have placed a whole load of them around to help festival drivers gain a little ground outside of all the events.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Get out of my way.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Look at them, they get right in your way. It's like a Google Google Japan. Google it Japan.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Oh good, we could at least do that. That's good. This isn't the vehicle for this, I can tell you that. Oh, don't go off the cliff, don't go off the cliff.
You have arrived at your destination.
get over there.
Found a mascot.
Whoa.
And smashed it, of course. There's a unique mascot flavor in each region. They offer up credits too, so if you see one, you know what to do.
I'm gonna try something. Can we get through the trees? Yes. Can't hit the big ones. There's a big one. Good. That means we can take shortcuts.
Arrived at your destination.
Watch the big trees. Go get this.
Around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Around when it is safe to do so. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
We're going to the race. We'll go. Might as well get that one.
Around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
If you think this is braking quick, it is not.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
That's water. Let's do the race.
You have arrived at your destination.
Shirakawa Circuit may be on the smaller side, but it makes up for it by being nice and technical. One to watch your braking points.
How much do I got? Not even close. That sucks that it doesn't import the cars from the other. See, that one's set. That's the only one we own. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with it. The piece of. Oh, what was that? A little glitchy. Gosh, I gotta race with this. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's gonna be a whole bunch of those, Tammy. The music is back. Why? missed. Jesus, I tried to be too. Fuck. Long lap. Here we go. Oh, come on. I wonder if the cars get damaged. Goes at a higher difficulty. Gotta brake and that's the way I'm doing it. Brake and drift at the same time. It's working. Then let go of the gas to straighten out. That's how I'm doing it. I like it. It's smooth. Little tough to get used to, but it's smooth.
And done. Another qualifier in the bag.
It's gonna get harder though, way harder. Just started.
You're well on your way to the Horizon Invitational. Let's take a look. You can track your progress at Horizon in this rather handy journal May gave us. Have a look through it, and then let's head out. Oh, lucky you. Looks like you got a reward. If you want to complete a collection, all you need to know is right here. If you want to know more, you can look further into each item. We're going to be busy, so let's get back to the qualifiers, shall we?
Okay, Sasquatch. What do you want to do?
Okay, Sasquatch. I don't want to do anything that you say. Sasquatch. Oh, shit. Alright, what is that? Enjoy a day trip. It's one chapter. We should try it. I want to get that sign. I'm gonna be definitely playing this game a lot.
Keep it up. Don't sleep on the radio stations out here. So much driving music to enjoy. Have a scan through. Find your thing.
You have arrived at your destination.
Cinematic, modern, classical.
Hey, want to join my day trip in the Minamino region? leaving from the gas station soon. Join us.
You've arrived at your destination.
What the heck is this? Oh my gosh, what is this?
Listen up, day trippers and thrill seekers. I've got a special day trip planned and some very special cars just for today.
Oh shit, let me check the
We will be
station.
heading out soon, taking in the lush forests, glistening lakes, and the area's magnificent shrines. And of course, there may be a nice surprise lined up, if my good friend Jordan manages to keep his word. So, let's get ready to roll
We're
out.
good.
Alright, boring rules time. Please stay together. I'd like you to see what I see, but I don't want to lose anyone. I've planned this route meticulously. This
Stay
is
together.
Shirakawa-go, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its traditional Gasho-style farmhouses with hand-thatched roofs using passed-down through the generations techniques. Set in this lush, verdant valley, it's as if stepping into the past. As we enjoy the day trip, I want you to feel strong. So that's why I selected this convoy of 4x4 vehicles, legroom for days, and made to tame any road. Amongst our car selection today is the Mitsubishi Montero. Or if you're from the UK, well, funnily enough, it's called the Mitsubishi Shogun. Maybe a more apt term for driving around the prefectures of Japan, but whatever you call it, this SUV has stood the test of time. This day trip is all about the more
It's definitely gonna take the test of time with me driving.
Japan. We have one of the world's fastest cities, and with the arrival of the Horizon Festival, it's faster than ever. Take in your surroundings. Enjoy being far away from the fast pace of city life. If you take one thing from this day trip, it's to appreciate stillness. Slow down once in a while.
I can't get ahead of them?
We have a very special guest with us today, Takehiro-san from Opus FM. Someone who does not need to be told to move at a slower pace. His main mode of transportation is usually a bicycle. But he wanted to try out some day trip driving action and handling it like a pro.
I can't catch them. I think it's on purpose.
Watch this sharp light coming up. As you turn in, off to your left, you have a stunning view of the mountain range, perfectly reflected off the lake's surface. Take that sight in, everybody.
Look, just pull right ahead of me.
Japan has many ancient shrines. Be sure to learn about the customs and rules before you visit. These are places of spirituality, of peace, quiet, and contemplation.
I wouldn't be able to survive that.
Every shrine has its own history.
Quiet?
At some, you can pick up a charm that provides protection or brings good fortune in different areas of life, such as health, success, prosperity. A good friend of mine has been renewing them every year. I have one for safety on the road, and it seems to work. Okay, so last corner coming up, and heading onto the bridge where, let me see. Yes, he's here.
I don't know what the heck that was all about.
Mate, I lay down a challenge. A race. A simple race. No twists or gotchas.
All right, I'm in. Just so you know, kind of a pro on these roads now, so try to keep up.
Oh shit.
Now,
I know, May says stick together, stay close by, and other catchphrases, but this is a race, so ignore all that.
Oh, hell no. Gotta break, gotta break. Get the fuck out of my way! Get out of my way!
Jordy. I thought you would be long gone.
Oh shit, they're hitting me.
Waiting for the perfect
They're
moment
right
to
behind me.
strike. In a
Oh my God!
Friends race way, of course.
That might have messed them up behind me.
Finish line is close. Winner gets a free day trip pass.
Thank you, everyone, for being such great day trippers. You've been wonderful guests and racers.
That shouldn't. That's a good name
No
for a
problem,
song.
mate.
Day Trippers.
Anytime.
Have a safe journey home, all.
I
And I'll
like
see
it.
you on another nice and chill day trip.
Hmm. I like it. I like it. No.
Enjoy that.
Hey, keep exploring if you want, but the qualifiers are right there waiting for us.
All right, we gotta go that way. I'm gonna take a few of these out.
You handled that car well.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh! Uh-oh. Not that way. Trying to be smart. Take a shortcut.
In 100 yards, turn left. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Where does one begin to discover Japan? I feel like I'm only just discovering it myself. The bird calls in the morning, the
You've arrived at your destination.
bamboo forest. Now with my New Horizon friends, I can discover things like the vibrating music of the Horizon main stage or the racers echoing and
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 200 yards, turn left.
the sights with the sound of Horizon Opus. You're listening to Horizon Opus.
You've earned a skill point. You've arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Damn, there's so many of them. What is that? Alright, well, let's focus on them. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's go here.
In 100 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, turn sharp left. Recalculating route. In 100 yards, turn left. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In
Make your
100
drive
yards,
epic
turn right.
with Horizon
You
Opus.
have arrived at your destination.
Should we go for this race across? Treasure car. Oh, we definitely going that way.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Do one more down here, then I'm gonna want to get all those. What the fuck? I guess that's it.
200 yards. Turn left. Turn left. 100 yards. Turn right.
Keep an eye out, Kevin.
You've arrived at your destination.
Where the hell is it? It's gotta be here. Fuck is it? Oh shit. We gotta jump. Where are we jumping?
Discover epic cinematic sounds. Horizon Opus for the journey.
There's no way. No way. There's no fucking way. No way. I'm not gonna stress it. I can't get up the hill. Screw that right now. Let's go back to here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Really? Oh, come on, man. I'm stuck.
arrived at your destination.
We're not going to that one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. In 400 yards, turn left.
Going to that one. We might as well do these.
You're so keen to give Toge a shot. So, brief rundown. You race your opponent all the way down this mountain road. First to finish wins.
Oh, shit. Really, we're gonna go down the road with one of these fast cars? No. Yeah. I know day trippers are so by the Beatles.
Beautiful, right? The views up here are stunning. Don't be fooled though. The turns on this route can be brutal. Keep your speed up and hit your corners. Classic Toge.
This is gonna be fucking hard. Oh, is this gonna be hard? This might be the wrong car to be using. Oh, Tani, get that game off my screen. Unacceptable. Let's restart and then quit. Oh my gosh. Choose a different car. Yeah, they did. Nick, they really did. I noticed that too. I was like, what the? Japan, you know, the connection.
Okay, Sasquatch. What's next?
No. None of those. This music will drive me nuts. I will tell you that. Oh my God, shut. Oh, I can't do the music right now. That'll drive me nuts. That music will drive me cray cray. What's up, Moses? Did I just hear like a dog in the game? Might be apple juice later tonight. Doing great. I hope you are too. See what happens in the next few days, if anything. This is gonna be so freaking hard. Oh, Tani. What is this with this? Can I skip? Oh, Tani region. I'm telling you, this is going to be super hard. I can tell already. Super hard. And there's no way I'm lowering the difficulty. No way. Not happening. can't make that fucking turn. Don't go off-road with these cars. What a comeback.
That was fun.
That was hard.
You're all.
I like this game. I do. I like it.
Looks like you've been busy exploring and discovering some new places. Here, I'll stamp your journal. These stamps are both rewards and reminders of how far you'll travel. There'll be new houses for sale too. Did I tell you about my grandparents' old home? Oh, it's quite something. Well, it used to be. Can you meet me there? I want to show you.
Really? I must go there. First things first. Alright, we did that one. We didn't do this one. You know something? I can't do the music. But I cannot.
Although
one is landing. I saw you helmet today with Goldie and Armin. Well, with Armin. I seen you. I saw Navy Mom. I seen a few of you watching. That's good though.
Champion story. Riding it fast, rocking through the tracks, hitting all speeds, never looking back. Pedal to the metal, no limit in sight. Dust clouds left behind, cyclone through the night.
I don't want to cover certain things on TikTok anymore. Like, I got hit 3 days ago.
Evolution is outdated. Tribalisms are formed. Wars and disease spread their toxicity. Planet slowly warms.
I was off a little bit. I said he'd be landing by 6 yesterday.
A need for hope and
I was close.
prosperity. Science and technology. Advancements for humanity. Regardless of political views, the path forward is clear. Global unity free of barriers. Transpartisan future is near. Creating solutions with policies. Improving the human condition. Achieving a new course in evolution. A bright future for civilization. Significant life extension. Progress of science and technology. Cultural and societal acceptance. Harmony for all humanity. Threats reduced to our species. Removal of wars and disease. Achievements through transhumanism. Humankind finally free. Individual privacy and liberty.
Oh, they're hitting me. They're just.
Inclusivity. Technology used for progress. Improve the human condition. Opposition of nuclear weapons. Seek multilateral prohibition. Environment preserved through science. All species thrive collectively.
This is
Evolving
hard.
through genetics. Societies boom respectively. A new age for the ecosystem. Endangered life stimulated in rebirth. Transhumanist set the course. A
Not
new
good.
age for planet Earth. Significant life extension. Progress of science and technology. Cultural and societal acceptance. Harmony for all humanity. Threats reduced to our species. Removal of wars and disease. Achievements through transhumanism. Humankind finally
Wow. Oh! This game is intense. I'm just saying. This game. Oh, I just blew that. This game is intense. You know what? I'll tell you, I'm gonna pause after this game. The thing is, we have to keep things objective and real.
Billions more lie beyond. So much more to find.
Oh, come
We're
on.
alone in the universe. Discoveries lie above. Meteors
I'm out of
streak
control.
across the sky.
Matter of fact,
Where do they
pause. And that's the thing that's hard to do, Helmet. It's hard to be objective and try to stay unbiased. Do you know what I mean? Because people obviously have that, and I've said it how many times? So much. Let's just look at the facts in front of us as best as we can, objectively, because we really don't even know what the facts are. Because it's all based on speculation, posts, what people put on, and of course there's going to be some kind of a, spin, whatever you're looking at. When you hear people talking, that's one thing on clips because it's coming out of their mouth. But the speculation has always been an issue. You know what I mean? It's always an issue. And there's nothing wrong about people being passionate. But for example, when Xi Jinping says perhaps the United States is on a decline, he's not meaning about a political party and an old presidency. He's saying that because he's seeing the influence of the United States. And of course he's going to say that because they want to be the superpower. You know, that's his way of appeasing his people too. But if you look at our relationship with our allies right now, that's weakening. When you start pulling out troops or not putting troops in NATO countries like Germany, where there's a threat from Russia, that's legit. This is not because he decides it's not an issue now. This has been in existence since World War II. So just because he says things doesn't change the fact that there are definitely areas of concern around the world where you start not sending the troops that are supposed to be there in Germany, and it weakens NATO. And he knows this. It's not the president, it's Hegseth. And when you see certain things going on around the world and the conflicts and the United States steadiness in its resolve, and right now it looks like there's so many gaps in United States posturing in the world, and that this could turn out to be a mess worse than when we started, if not corrected, then this is not good. This is not good. You know what I mean? So, a lot of countries, and that's another thing, a lot of countries will turn to China. They're going to turn to China because of the tariffs. And I'm not talking about immediate consequences, the long-term consequences. Other countries are going to say we can't depend on the U.S., which they really shouldn't. They should be independent and think about themselves. But we're becoming more of an isolationist type of country. You know, all the nationalism that goes on in this country, America first. Well, America first is one thing. America isolationism is bad. It's not a good thing. And I don't know if people don't realize one can be part of the other. There's nothing wrong about being interested in America first, of course, our country. That's what it's about. But when you start to isolate and you demean others and you get into some kind of a tantrum and you bully other countries, that's not a good way of doing policy. So we have to be careful. It may take many years to rebuild relationships that are being they're in trouble. And I don't know how this is going to play out, especially if this Middle East thing turns out to be a disaster for the United States and for the region. And that's not political in the sense that it's party driven. It's the political, geopolitical environment, atmosphere as a reality. You know, people may be political and spin it as a Democrat, as a Republican, whatever. It's more than that. It really is more than that. It's the United States as a presence globally, and the influence and the power that is taken to this point to build up. And you can blame Biden, and you can blame all these other individuals, but what's going on right now could set it back way worse than Biden, Obama combined, if that's something you could even think about. So we have to be very careful on our relationships with our allies, how we move forward. And I honestly think now more than ever, Xi Jinping is going to move on Taiwan. No more news. It just went quiet with that CIA thing. And I got to be careful because I'm on TikTok. So I'm not going to talk too much about this, any of it, until we are not on TikTok. Matter of fact, I may stop TikTok right now. I just ended it because I cannot talk on TikTok. That's what got me in trouble 3 days ago. I've been banned since, and I got to do the Bishop show soon. But boy, oh boy, we better get our shit together. The only way we can turn this around, really, is we definitively change what's going on in Iran and change what's going on in the Middle East. Change what goes on geopolitically, because if we don't, we look weak. The only way we can succeed here and say, look what the United States just did. Help free Iran, the people of Iran, peace between Israel, Iran, proxies. That would be historical in a positive way. If it is the flip side and the regime stays and there's a crazy deal made and they get control of the Strait of Hormuz and they pay tolls, forget about reparations and all that other nonsense. That would be a very bad thing moving forward, because now somebody else is going to have to deal with it and clean up the mess and address it, and who knows what future leaders would do. So you know what? I'm not looking to have somebody to go independent, and we're supposed to travel 9,500 miles to fight a war. Is he referring to Taiwan? What's he referring to with that? That's what I thought. He's backing off Taiwan. Now, it's always been U.S. law to provide military support, but not recognize Taiwan as an independent country, just to be able to have the capacity to defend themselves. But there's a little gray there. I like I said, I've been saying it. That's why I wrote the song. Before all shit broke loose, I wrote that Days of Darkness last year. Taiwan, not our problem. Ukraine, not our problem. NATO, not our problem. My song I wrote a year ago came out true. So I seen this coming in my lyrics. It's simple. I seen this shit coming. And anybody else with half a brain can see that this was coming. And that's not good. So again, where do we go from here? Oh, they're going to be sending their oil tankers to Texas, Louisiana, Alaska, probably maybe even Venezuela. China doesn't. No, the president won't do nothing stupid. Not China. That's China's backyard. Like the quote, we're going to travel 9,500 miles to start a war. China's in the position of strength there, not us. It's right there. It's right off their freaking territory. China's taking Taiwan. No, it's not going to be Biden. It's not going to be Obama. It's going to be under Trump. They take Taiwan. They're going to take Taiwan. May not happen tomorrow. May not happen 6 months from now. They're taking Taiwan before his presidency is over. If I was a betting man. So, and to insult the United States, and he comes up with this cray-cray, irrational response, blaming it on he was talking about Biden's for the last 4 years. No, that's not what he said. He said that perhaps the United States is a nation in decline, not a party in decline. That's not what he meant. That's not what he said. As a country, as a whole, that is offensive to every American. But he flips it and puts it on a party. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That's how you respond? You just threw half the country under the bus referring to a dictator's remark. Think about that. You threw, well, not a third, let's say, a little over a third. Is that how you do things? Because that fits you politically? You spun it that he was talking about a specific party, but not a nation? Who's leading the nation? Biden? Obama? He's talking about the present. The present, not the past. Perhaps the United States is in decline, or the nation is in decline. Is that talking about 2 years ago? Now? 10 years ago? And his excuse, instead of dealing with that and showing strength, that is mind-boggling. And that's scary. Let's just be honest. That's scary. And I don't know what it is with, like these, how would I say, autocratic type, dictator type leaders that he admires, and he admires their strength and praises them. My gosh. And the Chinese ran with it. He's a great leader. He's the most one, all right, calm down. Calm down. Stop kissing ass. Calm down. It was almost embarrassing. Let me tell you something right now. Can you imagine if Biden would have said, he's not talking about the decline of the nation under my presidency. He's talking about the Republicans. Could you imagine the backlash that would have happened from the Republicans? So when that kind of stuff happens, you have to think of, if the shoe was on the other foot, what would the response be? It's called hypocrisy. Because it's just not the way to go about doing things like that. Especially when he is our adversary. He is one of our biggest enemies. One of our biggest enemies, adversaries. And you're going to show like you're weak, and that's the kind of response, and not even a response to the man in the face in a Truth Social post. Trying to explain away when Xi said that. That's even worse. It's like you had to take time to think about the response. You couldn't tell Xi right to his face. Oh, I would have walked out. You call my country a declining nation? Is this how you're going to negotiate with me? Hell no. Hell no. That showed weakness to Xi. And meanwhile, like I said, everything he said was praising. And you notice when they asked him a question about Taiwan, he didn't even answer it. When he was standing next to Xi. So, maybe they worked out something to deal with Taiwan. And another thing too is, are they going to actually provide economic assistance to Taiwan after all now? That is under United States law? He showed, I'm going to tell you this right now, that was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen the president do. Yesterday, when in response to Xi's comment. And then flip it into a partisan thing politically in a post. That is disgusting. That is really not good. That is horrible. Because that's the best he can do in response to Xi. Xi just told you to your face. Perhaps your nation is declining. He didn't say under Biden or Obama or alluding to it. No, he said your nation. And who's leading your nation? You. And then he tries to spin it and make it a partisan issue. No, he was talking about the last 4 years of Biden. That is so bad. You made it worse about you made it about the American people. You made it about Democrats, and you pretty much gave Xi an opportunity to do that. That is disgusting. Oh my God. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. When Xi made that comment, he should have confronted Xi with that. Well, your country is also having signs of declining as well with your economy and other issues with housing. And I mean, my God. No, it's not so much about he forgot about much. He made it into a partisan political issue to flip it into that when Xi was talking about the nation. He wasn't talking about an administration. He was talking about the nation as a whole. And the president somehow spun that into... No, Xi meant the last 4 years of the Biden administration. No, that's not what Xi meant. That's your way of thinking and trying to come up with some kind of a irrational, really, response to what Xi told you. That is not cool. It's just not cool. In my opinion, that ain't cool. Because instead of calling Xi out on that, he blames people here in the United States. So now let's see what happens with Iran. Like I said, there can be only real two alternatives here. He goes in, definitively defeats Iran, where they pretty much cave in and surrender to their insane demands. And actually change does happen in Iran and in the region. Or he comes up with some crazy deal that could be worse than the JCPOA, by the way. And the outcome is worse than before this shit even started. Especially when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz. This could end up to be worse than when this first started. Iran emboldened, they survive as a regime. The region is now more unstable than ever between the Arab countries and Iran. And forget about Israel. You just created even a worse situation. Spent $30 billion in the effort so far. 13 people have lost their lives to this in our military. God rest their souls. And where did it get us? Where did it get us? Worse off than when we started this. So unless he goes in and definitively makes change, and I hope it happens, I'm praying that happens. This is one of the worst blunders in U.S. modern history by a president. Because not only that, you definitely alienated our allies even more. You created much more instability in the region. Also, the damage to U.S. bases. That's going to cost some money. Are we going to rebuild them? Iran is saying now, we're not even going to let you in the future, even after the war, allow your naval vessels to come past the Strait of Hormuz into the Persian Gulf to go to your so-called old bases you had over there. It seems like they're dictating all the rules here. We have to end this. We have to finish this regime. It's the only solution right now. And there is no easy way out. Yes, there are definitely rough times ahead. I don't even know. I sit here and I'm like, time has passed. Who knows what Iran is up to? And yes, United States is ready. They're able. But what is Iran doing? What has Iran been doing? And do you see that what I've been saying about the Caspian Sea and now these trains that are going over to China and everywhere else, land bridges being established, like the Strait of Hormuz was the only chokehold that it was hurting Iran's economy. I mean, are they delusional? Again, dealing with these fast-moving mosquito fleet that they should have took out on day one, along with everything else. The supposed arms that were going to whatever faction that they were trying to get it underground to the Iranian protesters. That's a scandal in itself that they kept the weapons. Well, how many weapons? How many weapons did they get? How many weapons did they keep? There's been blunder after blunder in this. And then the witnesses that part of the testifying. And did you see what Cooper said during a hearing? I don't know who it was that asked them the question. Well, can't we just open the strait militarily? Can't we just do that? And Cooper was like, I wait for the orders. You know, like, he knows what he has to do. He's just not getting that order to do what he needs to do there. The military knows what they need to do with the options on the table. Someone's choosing the wrong options moving all along this process. And it's not been well thought out properly. Whoever's in charge. And that could be inexperience and incompetence on these people that were put in positions that they did not have the experience like many others do, but yet since they're loyalists, they were put in the administration. And people should be aware of that. It's almost like DEI based on the people that's your friends and your loyalists and your best friends, like buddies. Did they deserve to have those jobs? Are they qualified to have those jobs? Or are they just there because they're yes people? It's scary stuff. And people can make excuses about it or spin it. To be objective, this has been a shit show from the beginning. And yes, they've decimated them and all that. But they're going to survive. We're going to allow this regime to survive? Oh, but regime change was never part of it. So then you should have never opened your mouth about supporting the Iranian people. Help is on the way, because that's exactly what it is for them. Total regime change. You gave them what? You gave them false hope that you were going to help them to achieve the goal, to overthrow the regime. Take the what did he say? Take the institutions. Go on the streets. Take the institutions back. The president said that. And Reza Pahlavi also said stuff. Go to the streets, protest. How many of them died? Thousands, tens of thousands. I mean, when you think about it, because a lot of us have been here since day one. I keep saying this. I'm not on TikTok anymore. We've been here since day one, before the mass slaughter occurred. And just think where we're at right now. And people are still getting executed. People are still living in fear and in terror in Iran, hoping and waiting that they have the opportunity to take to the streets, hopefully armed. Meanwhile, what was it, Wednesday? Vice President J.D. Vance. Oh, talks are progressing. Talks are progressing. With who? Who are you talking to? Who's playing you? Seriously? Oh, but this is all part of a 4D chess game. Well, if that's a 4D chess game, I want out. I want out of that 4D chess game because it looks more like you're playing checkers. because that's the excuses people will make. They'll just keep making excuses. That's the way. If it was anybody else, think how many excuses people make up. But if anybody else, they'd be held accountable on just one of those things. There's been a lot here going on, and it's not good. So, like Kevin, like you're saying, I don't know how this ends. I'll tell you this right now. If we do not declare victory, and not just a phony gaslit declaration of victory, the United States as a whole just took a big hit in their global influence. I can tell you that right now. It's a big hit. It's bad. So we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Did he get off the plane? Did he make any comments yet? Yeah, we don't even know what they have left in equipment. And the exaggerations by our side saying, oh, there's been 80 to 80% of this is gone and this, not so fast. They contradict the intelligence. And they also contradict what the stockpiles are too. And China knows. So again, I hope we finish the job. Whatever that means. How long this drags out, my God, we're in mid-May. It started, what, February 28th? It's supposed to be 4-6 weeks. He got on Marine One right away. Well, that could be a sign. That could be a sign. I don't want to read too much into it like we all... I don't say we. I do tend to read too much into things at times. I try not to. You got to be cautious. But maybe he's going right into the Situation Room. Maybe Bibi Netanyahu is waiting for a phone call if he hasn't already made one. In flight or on Marine One or whatever. Because as far as the Israeli rhetoric, it looks like they're ready to go any day. I think they're tired of waiting. And you know a lot of people are going to say it. You know it. Israel's just going to try to drag us into the war again. But that could be the plan. To say that we're going to aid Israel. That we're not starting it. We're coming to the aid of Israel. But that's not going to make a lot of Americans happy in this country because they usually do blame the whole thing on the Jews. On the Israelis. Because they're being scapegoated. This has always been about nuclear. And nuclear is not even on the table as far as Iran is concerned. He has a weekend of golf this weekend. Oh my gosh. The last thing you should be doing is playing golf, which was something he criticized somebody else for doing. So the hypocrisy is just insane in politics, you know? So, I mean, inflation is the highest because of the gas situation on that in what, 4 or 5 years? And it's going sharply up. It's not like a little, it went up. I checked today because I was out. Gas is $4.54 here. Just think about it. A quarter tank is going to cost you $20. And it's not even fucking funny. It's like, oh my God, I'm trying to cut down. When I go out, I try to do, think about all the errands I'm going to do in one trip. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go here. And then I'm coming home. Just to not waste gas. Try to cut down my trips. Not only that, I have to fill up gas for my mower, his mower next door, gas trimmers, all that good stuff. Generator, just in case I have to have gas, just in case power goes out. That's more gas. You know what I mean? It's like, my gosh. A lot of people are going to bicycles. I got my e-bike, but I can't really do anything on my e-bike. I wouldn't leave my e-bike outside. I don't care if it's a safe area. That's too expensive to be leaving outside. But something's got to give. Something's got to give. I mean, we can't allow Iran to be in control of the Strait of Hormuz and charging tolls and controlling an international waterway. So, my God, they better figure out a way to get out of this one. And how is that going to happen? Put it this way, you could talk all the bullshit you want as a deal, but if nobody agrees to a deal, then what is the alternative? To keep choking them economically while everybody else is being choked economically? Or do you use military action? And how much can we keep on an operation? Days? Weeks? At what cost? Are we going to actually, after that operation, is Iran going to cave in and say, oh, we took it. We took another round from the U.S. We're still not going to negotiate. Then what? Then what? Groundhog Day. We're right back to here. There's no guarantees that a military operation, no, I can get rid of their bridges and power plants in 2 days. Exactly. I think they thought that Iran would be another Venezuela. Cuba is definitely another Venezuela, in my opinion. Not Iran. But then again, like I told you, think of the people that were put in place, not the military. At all. Not the military. Think of the people that are advisors and are in charge of certain agencies and make the call and make decisions and advise the president. It's like they all need to be fired because they're incompetent. But that's what you get when you bring people in that were very questionable, that only got in because, of course, the Republican Party put them in because that's what the president wanted. But do you think these people that were on Fox or podcasters or whatever they came from had the experience that others have much more experience that should be in those positions, but they were only brought in because they're loyalists? Is that how we do things? That's just as bad. That's like hypocrisy. If you want to talk about DEI and having that going on, then that's like crazy to have people that are unqualified and going into positions that they really should not be in. So on one hand, they're talking about this shit. On the other hand, they're putting in people that are unqualified for the jobs. Both aren't right. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I don't even know. All I know is I think about, like, could you imagine our generals and the people advising during Eisenhower or Roosevelt, or just think how America was then. And look what it is now. It's like a fucking reality TV show with memes and posts and comments, and it's like a twisted reality TV show. It's crazy. And this is foreign policy. And I hope that Marco Rubio, exactly. Yes. And you know who we owe so much money to? The Chinese. We're in debt to the Chinese. It's just not good. It's just not good. Whatever happens, this has to end soon, regardless of what that is. This must come to an end soon, sooner rather than later. How that happens, God only knows. And at what cost? And I'm not just talking about money cost. I'm talking about the potential for lives being lost. And that may not even be a solution. Like I said, what happens if they do it and still? And then, you affect the people in Iran themselves. They'll just turn against the United States. They're not too happy right now with us. They appreciate everything we've done to hit the regime, of course. But they're also waiting for that opportunity to take back their country, because the regime is not regime change. They're still intact. IRGC's running the show. You still got all hundreds of hardliners, mullahs and clerics. I mean, really? We've had total regime change in Iran? Are you crazy? If that were the case, this wouldn't be happening right now. This would not be happening right now. They would have collapsed. They would have surrendered. The people would have been on the streets taking back their country if that were the case. There would have been a coup. It's obvious there hasn't been. They're weakened for sure, militarily, infrastructurally. They're definitely, and that's why you got to get them while they're this weak. At least to me. So I like I said, I'm going in there and I'm going after. Yeah, again. Anything significant going forward will involve ground troops. If he decides on Bridges power plant side, then you make the whole country an enemy. Exactly. That's what I was alluding to. The people, that's why I said the people are probably frustrated as it is. You attack power plants. I don't know about so much about the bridges. You attack the power plants and it affects all these people, the innocent civilians. They're going to turn on you. Because now they're hurting even worse. And it's going to take a while to build that infrastructure. No, allegedly he went right to Marine One, the helicopter, to go probably to the White House. So again, we have to look at this objectively, not politically, because a lot of people will do that. Oh, it's the left this, the right this. We have to look at this for what it is, face value. And what the outcome could be here. And there's really only two. Either we compromise and it's going to be seen as weakness and be seen as a defeat, even though he will spin it that we won. We destroyed them militarily. They have no navy. They have no this. They have no that. He'll spin it and say we won. Though he made concessions. That could be worse than Obama, by the way. Or we created an environment that change is possible in Iran and the people have the opportunity to take back their country, and that fucking Strait of Hormuz is opened again to international waterway with no tolls, no pressure from Iran, the way it was before this whole thing started. Traffic was flowing freely, everybody was doing good, gas was down to, a barrel of oil was $55, everything was good. Yeah, but there's a situation room in Mar-a-Lago. There's another situation room in Mar-a-Lago too, Kevin. So in practical terms, really there can be only two solutions to this. What is the end game? Either one. A deal is made, a ceasefire is extended, for God only knows how long, while they negotiate the details to that agreement to negotiate, because that's what it is. It's not a deal. It's an agreement to meet and open the strait. And probably, I don't know if the United States is going to do it, but Iran wants them to stop their naval blockade if they stop doing what they're doing in the strait. They want all kinds of concessions. I don't see the president doing that. They're not even talking nuclear. At least publicly. What goes on behind the scenes, God only knows. But right now, shit don't look good for a deal. Though there's some, and that's another thing. Do you realize there are people that are experienced in doing diplomacy, and you have real estate guys negotiating. What is their background as being negotiators? What, in real estate? This is a deal? This is like a property? Think about it. Think about who we even have there. Is that the best we can do? Really? That doesn't make anybody shake their head? Witkoff Kushner? Nobody? Don't get me wrong, Kushner has a little bit with the Abrams Accords. He does have a little, but really, this is the best? So, again, it's like, what's going to happen here? And it's just cray-cray. I just hope that we do it. I want to go after all the leadership. That's what I want. Like Israel wants to do and wanted to do from the beginning. I'm just reading. Now, there's quite a bit on Telegram, but I got to get off. I have to do a show soon. So Tehran media is thinking that there's going to be a confrontation may lie ahead due to the president's frustration that diplomacy has stalled. That's the typical talk that's been going on. Iran's UN mission warned that any countries backing a resolution against Iran will share responsibility alongside Washington for its consequences. No political excuse or diplomatic cover can absolve them. So the rhetoric continues. What the hell is Mom doing? Wall Street fell sharply on Friday as surging oil prices, driven in part by fears surrounding Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, rattled investors. All three major U.S. indexes dropped more than 1%, while Treasury yields climbed as traders shifted away from riskier assets. So fucking gas is going to go even higher. What is current? Because those markets are closed now too. What's Brent crude at right now? It's up 3.35%. It's almost at 110. It opened at 106.58. It closed at 109.26. Let me check WT. Let me check WTI. WTI is over 100. It's at a 105. Holy shit. Expect, if you want to get gas, I would get it in the next few days. It's even going to go higher. I may go fill up myself. As crazy as that sounds, I might do it. WTI went up. That's bad. Look at this. So you might want, what's up 006? You may want to think about, if you're here in the States, I'm gonna go during the show of the bishop once he's on. I'm going to get gas. The president has the collaborations have concluded, and now it's called Hammer. What is it? Sledgehammer? The new name allegedly? We don't expect that. What? Which is getting the Strait. And now we're working on the next project, which is getting the Strait of Hormuz open. We don't expect that to be a warfare activity, so to speak. So we've got to allow the instrument time to negotiate things. Negotiate with who? Who the hell keeps talking about this negotiation? I don't think Congress needs to get in the way of the administration. That has to do with the war powers and all that. They're going to lose big time in the midterms. They're going to pay a big price. The longer this goes and people are feeling it and anger just keeps metastasizing, they are going to lose. Regardless of all the shit that's going on with gerrymandering and all that other stuff you hear, whether it's the left, the right, whatever, they're still going to lose. They're still going to lose. And that's going to make it really difficult for the president to do anything in the last 2 years of his presidency, which concerns me immensely. Because then it's going to be a real shit show here in the United States. Because nothing's going to get done at all. Everything's going to be deadlocked. It's going to be a bad thing. That's not going to be a good thing. It's never a good thing when you have two houses separate power. One the Republicans have, the Democrats have. You have the presidency, you have both houses right now. Well, you have the House and the Senate and the presidency. You have to do whatever you can to hold on to that. Because if you lose it, then it turns into a really 2 years of getting nothing done. Lame. Total lame duck. Total lame duck. So I don't know. Like I said, they're saying negotiating. The longer this goes to the summer and people are traveling, going on vacations, and they're feeling it, the anger is just going to grow. Because the economy is always a big issue when people vote. And it's not going to go well. Even in red states, the races are going to be a lot closer than they ever should be. Not deep red, because those are deep red. But those other states that have a little, you got to worry a little. That's just a reality. That's why I made my Rubio cap. I'm all about, I just hope we get there. I'm all about Rubio for 2028 for me personally. I'm all about Rubio. It couldn't happen soon enough. To be honest, it couldn't happen soon enough. Gotta wait, gotta get there. But we gotta get through all this first. The longer this drags out, 4th of July. All right, let me put it to you in chat. Do you guys think this nonsense will be over by 4th of July? Iran? Do you? Honestly? Do you think this will be done and over with and the Strait will be open by 4th of July? Do you think the Strait of Hormuz will be open by the 4th of July? Right now, mid-May, 6 weeks from now. That's over 6 weeks. Do you think the Strait will be open? Rubio's not a fool. Rubio sits back and watches a lot what goes on too. You all say no? That's what I say. So if that's the case, we're talking July. July. Let's just say CB says no too. Everybody's saying no. And this doesn't matter. Forget about the politics. Forget about if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. Think about how it affects everyone. Now, by the time the Strait were to open and traffic, the markets will come down a little bit, but they're also going to have to watch to see how it holds. There's still going to be time before the confidence that the flow of traffic is consistent. It's not going to be a day. It may take weeks. And then you got to get the flow going to its destinations. And then the oil starts to be restocked up again. That's going to take months. So if this shit doesn't get resolved by, say, July, we're going to be feeling the effects during the fall and possibly the winter and maybe beyond. Till the prices start to really stabilize. Do you think the price will go back down to 55, 60 a barrel? I pray to God it does. We got a long way to get there. And it could take a lot of time. And you know, that's going to, again, this is going to bleed into transportation, the trucking that we're heavily dependent on in this country for goods to be shipped. The costs are going to go up. If I were the president, I would make it where for the trucking industry, I hate to say this, a bailout is done to pay partially for their diesel to keep the prices down. Something to help them out. To keep the prices down from the overall consumer goods being raised because of the transportation costs. And how does this affect the farmers? With the so-called fertilizer, produce, agriculture, livestock feed. How does that affect the cost for livestock? The feed to feed them. That's going to go up. That means that's going to go up. It affects everything. We're going to pay even more. And you think people in this country are going to be happy to pay more and more and more? They're going to blame someone. No? They're just going to say, it's okay. I'll still vote for them even though I'm suffering. Some people will. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's only 2 weeks left of this month. We've got six weeks till 4th of July. President on Fox News on the meeting in China. I don't want to overblow the China thing because he's going to spin it. Whatever he does. It was a great meeting. We had a lot of production, trade, 200 planes, Boeing, that we have to see if they even hold on to their end of that deal, because it hasn't happened in the past, that they did not. So I'm not going to listen to that. And I don't think anybody gives a shit, really, what he's going to say about China. People are caring about what's going on here, right now. China's on the other side of the world to a lot of people. Do you think a lot of people here give a shit about what goes on in Taiwan? Honestly, do you think people really give a shit about Taiwan? I'm just being real. They care about what they're going through here, how it affects them here. So he could say whatever he wants. And to what audience? Red meat to the base? You know what I mean? A lot of people just don't want to hear that bullshit right now. They want to know what's going on. What are you going to do about the gas prices? What are you going to do about the overall prices? Cost of living. Everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. Hold on to your money tight. Don't spend foolishly. I mean, if you're rich, you don't have to worry so much. You're comfortable. You're okay. But for the middle class, forget about the poor. They're toast. Because the COLA for those people doesn't go up enough. People on Social Security, disability, they're retired. Their pension is one thing, but the cost of living adjustment goes up. But if the cost, that's like say you get a raise. And you could say, well, people's wages are going up. But if the cost of living and all the other costs outweigh the cost of the wage increase, it means nothing. You could brag about it. Well, wages are up. All wages are up. Yeah, but so is cost of living. So is cost of goods. Which exceeds the bump in the amount that you're getting paid. The bump on a raise is lower than what the cost of is overall. So thank God you got that little bump. Otherwise, you really be fucked. And you hear that a lot. Oh, but wages are going up. Wages, great, up. Yeah, but that means nothing if everything else is higher than my wage going up. If a wage goes up $2 and you work 40 hours a week, is that difference going to make up for all the other costs going up? utilities, gas, food, overall goods. Are you kidding me? My fucking heating oil, if I fill it up now, just 100 gallons, I'm paying $200 more for 100 gallons, just 100 gallons, than I was before this whole shit started. I better have gotten a hell of a pay increase, which I didn't. Tell that to the people. That's the point. So you got to end this nightmare as soon as possible. You know what I mean? As soon as possible. Because the American people are going to not be happy. The longer this draws out, the worse for the Republican Party, for sure. They must know that. I mean, you're talking about a possible tsunami wave of blue come midterms. Could you imagine? And I'm an independent, and I'm just saying, oh my God. Then it's 2 years of cray-cray. Because it's going to be way broken. If you think it's broken now, forget about 2 more years of broken. Just when the country doesn't need that. Because nothing's going to get done. Nothing's going to get to his desk to sign. Because the Dems will make sure it doesn't. And that should concern everyone because nothing's going to get done. Do you know what I mean? You could look at it both ways. All right, what's going on? Unfortunately, we in the skateboard industry have to care about what goes on in China and Taiwan. You don't know what I went through to get wheels for inline skates because of the fucking tariffs. I could show you. I don't know if I have them. I had to delete them. I had to fill out. It was insane. They came from Ireland. FedEx did not want to send them. They got to customs. It got stuck because of the tariffs. They needed the paperwork about how much of the metal was consisted in the wheels, how much did it weigh, where was it made. They needed all that information coming from Ireland. It took 3 months to get wheels from Ireland because of the tariff paperwork. That's a true story. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This never was a problem before. It was insane. Insane. And Trump on inflation and gas prices, I call it a little pain. Ma, stop! Jesus. Bear, why are we where we are? Do you underestimate the pain tolerance that Iran has? Trump, I didn't underestimate anything. You watched the stream about the wheels? You were here when I went through that? Unfortunately, it will take months to get back to normal, even if it stops now. Yes. That's the scary thing. And look, this has nothing to do with politics. This has to do with freaking reality and how it affects all of us. Period. If it ends now, it's still going to be a few months. We might be good by fall. If this shit just keeps going on, it's just going to be a nightmare for all of us for months more. Probably, yes. Yes. Give him some Nathan's hot dogs on the rush right now. Give him some Nathan hot dogs in the microwave. Oh my God. Nathan's hot dogs. Look in the bottom of the black refrigerator. You'll see them. I gotta go in a few minutes. I gotta do a show for the bishop. I'm sorry for yelling, but it's just I should have muted. My skateboard sponsor makes rollerblade wheels. So, I hope that the president takes action very soon. Though the others are probably telling him, "Look, negotiations are progressing. We're trying to work out on a deal," and he's going to listen to them and give them that time. JD Vance said it. You go look for it. He said it on Wednesday. Talks are progressing. I almost felt that they're actually still trying to negotiate with these terrorists. I get sick. I'm telling you. I go through an emotional roller coaster. It's like 1 minute I'm writing a song. Let's do this. The next second it's like back to deals. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
The World Cup too.
Those are hot dogs? Did he eat those ones, Billy?
If there's still some dead, then he still has it. No. That's the thing. We need more manufacturing here. That is true. Instead of coming from another country. There's no doubt about that. Or have factories here with the supply here already. I'm sorry there's stuff going on in the background, but you know what I mean. We need to have that stuff here domestically where we're not dependent on it coming from overseas. It's crazy. Alexa, shut living room light. I'm going to get off now because I got to get off because the bishop's going to go live. I may do apple juice tonight and devolve. And I'm going bike riding tomorrow. So unless something breaks overnight, which I doubt it now, I don't even know what to think anymore. I'm keeping my eye on what the Israelis are doing. If anyone, I'm keeping an eye on Israel. Because Israel might say enough is enough. I don't know. There's not much going on Telegram. It's very quiet. Anyway, you say the same shit all the time. And we pray. We pray that this ends soon for everyone. Lid called at 7 p.m. Something might be going down. I wonder if Israel would go alone, wait to see Iran's, I hate to say it, reaction, and then we go in and pound whatever we have to pound and definitely hit the Strait of Hormuz big time. Birdman says, I think there may be a deal soon. Well, it might have to come to that. It may just have to come to that. It may just have to come to that. Just make a fucking deal. Let's just end this now. But it sure is not going to be a good look on the United States, but maybe it's the best thing for all of us. You know? It might be the best thing. Just end it now. Prepare for your birthday. The UFC match, the White House. 250th. Cuba, whatever else is on the plate. Just get us out of this mess in the Middle East. You know what I mean? Even if it's a bad deal, I agree. But he'll spin it that it's a great deal. And he won the war. The Iranians stay in power. The people in Iran will suffer more. The region will suffer more than ever. God only knows how this plays out for the future because they're going to act up. Even if a deal is made, how long before the ink dries on that deal, that shit hits the fan again? Whether it's with Israel or Hezbollah or anything else. This is so bad. This is so bad. Could be a long summer. Not a good one. You know? I hate to say it. I hope I'm freaking wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I do. I hope I'm wrong. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. Exactly. Of course he will, 006. Of course. And that's, you know, this is what I'm worried about. Gaslighting, that's like on steroids. I gotta go. I gotta do a show. And I'll be back after 10. I don't know if I'm gonna Blue Moon it tonight with apple juice for a little while. I am enjoying this Forza 6. I like it. I want to go bike riding tomorrow and not with a hangover. So if anything breaks, I'll be back. Or I'll be back regardless probably. Anyway, Kevin 006, CB, Birdman, anyone who else was in there that I maybe, John, anybody else that's in there, Helmet. Have a great rest of your night.